Hello, fellow pipers. Janis here on this Tuesday evening, smoking some amphora Kentucky in this Jima 2000 pipe, metal body. I think this is plastic, or it's not a Bakelite, or maybe it is, I don't know. But the bowl is made out of clay. And then plastic mouthpiece, let's say, or stem. So it's been a while and I've been busy, but what I'm planning to do this evening is to show you a few things. And as you can see here on my table, when you see this monster here, you know that I will be pressing cakes. And the first one this year is a Cigar Cake 2025 that has been hydrating for almost a month, since 26th of January. It wouldn't take so long because I'm doing it here in the shop, which is a basement level room, and a little bit above ground, so I have a window, and the temperatures are quite low, let's say, here. So the water that I put in, the distilled water that I put in the cups here in the tray with the tobacco, let me show you. So the tray with the tobacco, I took the cups out already, so the water doesn't evaporate that easily due to the temperature. But I have mixed the tobacco, and this is also a good with your hands, so this is a good way to find a piece of vein from the leaf or something like that. And you can throw it away, so you don't find this later on when you are rubbing out the cake. You don't find that inside. Okay. Now I have prepared the two stainless steel tubes, let's say. This, I have two of them. I will be pressing 2 times 200 grams. And I have another tray, so one tray is 200 grams. And let me again, if you are new to my channel or you didn't see the recipe or hear about the recipe, everything I do regarding pipes, pressing pipe tobacco, blending and stuff like that, you can find in my playlist, mixing, pressing tobacco. So I started with a nice Robert McConnell Pure Virginia, 1/4 of this, so 50 grams, 50% or 2 tins in this case of pure Cuba from Robert McConnell. Let me correct this. So 1/2 or 50% is pure Cuba, and another 1/4 of pure Caribe, which is also a cigar leaf. So we have 3/4 of cigar leaf and 1/4 of Virginia, just to not be fully only. Whoops! Something will fall down. I have to correct this. Sorry. Like this. Okay. So I will do this off camera. So if you're really interested in this, you can go back. I mentioned the playlist. You can go back and check that. But before I continue with pressing of the tobacco, and at the end I have another thing to show you. There are two ideas that are not new, of course. It's not me who figured that out or something like that, but both have been made in this particular case by fellow pipers here in our pipe club. And the first one is this pipe stand. So when you go to a pipe meeting, or you're just walking around, or you sit outside and have a smoke in the restaurant, coffee shop outside, so you know, maybe you cannot, but or just anywhere, maybe at work and so on, you take a piece of old belt if you want to. This is custom made, so the gentleman bought the leather, but you can, if you have an old belt, you just cut enough, like 8 inches, let's say, 20 centimeters, and you stick this end together. Now there are different upgrades for this. You can not only do this, you can only put make it as a keychain or key ring. So you can put it on your keys, on your belt, or wherever. Or you can even do another upgrade, and here is a screw here holding this together. You can screw this in between, so in between the leather, and then you have a pipe tool always with you, and when you don't need it, you can just turn it inside, and you get the joke here. Okay. And the second thing is similar, but made out of different materials. So I think you have some thick rope lying around your house or apartment or garage or basement, or if not, you can get some. It's very cheap. So you can do another pipe stand like this. Again, 20 maybe, or 8 inches, 20 centimeters of rope. In this case, maybe a little bit more. And then on one end, this is a plastic one, so you can just use your lighter and heat it up and press it together. It will stick, and then this gentleman has secured additionally with this rubber that will contract when you heat it up. That's it. So this is one or two ideas how to do it. As I said, that they are not mine, but there you go. And the second thing here is, before I start pressing, is that I finally decided to start to work on my downhill bulldog. So here is the pipe in question. It's a very beautiful downhill bulldog. I think it's 1999. I mean, the wood is totally preserved. I mean, even the rim is very clean. I mean, the mouthpiece, the stem is oxidized and so on, and I will need to do it. And there is a problem with it's not tightly, the stem doesn't fit tightly to the shank, and I have a solution for that. So what I will do next is, but not here, some other day, I will use the OxyClean and then buff the stem. And then I will, I think, hit the tenon a little bit and try to expand it with something, whatever. And then see if this is okay, and if not, I'll go from there. So these two things are something that I wanted to show you before I start the pressing. Now I will do I will fill those two tubes. I will press them down. Well, I will return in a second or even less, and I will show you the last stage, let's say, of the pressing, where I just tighten the press, and if somebody of it says Telus I think it's from Germany, and it's a shoe press. You had different add-ons here that I removed, so you could push down 2 shoes on 2 points where the heel is and when the toes are, and then this way you could, if you were like gluing gluing them, you could press and get a good result. So I bought this online used, and I just repurposed it for pressing the tobacco. That's it, and I will be right back. And we're back, and I hope it was as fast as I said. As you can see, I have already prepared the tobacco in the tubes and set it up in the press. So let me see how this will go. It's actually a very strong press, I have to say that. And if needed, I will have additional pieces of wood to put in between so I can really press it well, because as you can see, I am almost out of the Oh, I know what happened. Just the plate that I'm using to press on the tobacco is the edges are still there, and it somehow grabs the body of the It seems like we have something going on here. Let me see. So it's, you can see here from the bottom how the wax paper seals everything. I just want to give me a second here. Done. So I just have to realign a little bit. There are strong forces here, so for now, for day one, this is okay. And this is how I do the pressing. Taking the tobacco, first deciding on the blend, taking or buying the tobacco, hydrating if necessary, usually it is if it's blending tobacco, and then mixing it well, putting it into the press it, and then everything else is, as I said in my previous videos. I will not repeat this. So I hope you found this advice that I just mentioned again. I think this was already mentioned before. So you go out, you have a pipe stand. If you have this one, okay, this one has a flat bottom, let's say. Maybe this might downhill here. It will sit. It will not cut, but it will sit. Okay, and now to finish this, and I will be tightening the press every day for a week, and then leave it for a week alone, and altogether 14 days for the pressing. And then I will take it out, cut it, put it in the jar. Maybe I will vacuum seal one cake of each. We will see. And on Saturday, I will start and prepare the new tobacco for the other 2025 cake, which will take in, same as here, it will be Virginia, no Kentucky this time. And so 1/4 of Virginia and 3/4 of cut cigars. Now I did trade some cigars, so I don't have like 150 grams of only one cigar, like Cohiba or Monte Cristo, Romeo and Julieta, and so on. So maybe I will just cut two kinds of cigars. One of them for sure will be Cohibas. So 150 grams. And what I will need, I will add another Cuban cigar like Monte Cristo. Let's say Monte Cristo. Okay. To conclude, so low temperatures that I mentioned at the beginning that influence the slow evaporation of distilled water to hydrate, and Jima 2000 pipe. What they have in common? They have in common this tobacco shop display for Jima 2000 pipes. As you can see, the same pipe, brown, with a black stem or mouthpiece, golden color, and it has thermometer. It's 17 degrees Celsius right now, but this is because I'm inside. Usually it's like 15 degrees Celsius, which is just the right temperature. I will be putting this somewhere, maybe even in the way that it will be seen, but it's really nice. So I try to buy Tobaciana signs and stuff like that from the brands that I have something, either pipes or tobacco. You know, this, except this, I don't have the tobacco. But all the other, Capstan, St. Bruno, Peter Stockeby, Caledonian, Murray's, Balkan Sobranie, up there is Mick McQuaid, all of them I have. And I have Jima pipe. This one was gifted to me by Silvio. Thank you again, Silvio. And this is it for today. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. I have a nasty habit to rarely do the videos lately, and then I pile everything inside. So it can be more than 15 minutes or something. Okay. This will be it. I will keep you posted. I think then Saturday, if we are lucky, we will have a 20-minute pipe show. And then I will also do a video for by myself preparing the blend of the next cigar cake. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find it interesting. And until we meet again, I wish you all a lot of pleasant smokes.